Practicing non-self, embodying wisdom in daily life. Understanding the philosophy of non-self is the starting point. Integrating it into life is the key to liberating oneself with afflictions and attaining happiness. This is not an instantaneous enlightenment achieved in one step, but a continuous practice of awareness and application. 1. Mindful awareness. Observing the flow of impermanence and non-self. Mindfulness practice is the most direct way to realize non-self. By diligently observing bodily sensations, the arising and ceasing of emotions, and the coming and going of thoughts, we personally witness that the five aggregates are not I, but the naturally flowing process. When anger arises, we do not immediately identify with I am angry, but are aware that a feeling of anger is passing through. When the body is in pain, we do not immediately claim it as my pain, but observe that this sensation of pain is changing. This sense of observational distance can greatly reduce the destructive power of emotions, allowing us to maintain inner stability and a space amidst turmoil. The same applies to happiness. When observing the conditional causes of joy without clinging to its permanence, we can enjoy the present moment more purely, without the anxiety of anticipating its loss. 2. Dissolving the self, expanding the heart through altruism. Self-attachment is solidified by focus on the self and softened by concern for others. Actively practicing altruistic deeds is a superb method for resolving self-attachment. When we sincerely help others, the focus shifts from what can I get to what can I give. The walls of the self begin to crumble. Volunteer service, generous giving, rejoicing in others' virtues, and listening with companionship. These actions not only benefit others, but also allow the practitioner to experience the lightness and joy that come with an expanded heart. In a moment of giving, the boundary between ourselves, others, and the world blurs, and a deeper sense of connection and meaning spontaneously arises. This is the manifestation of the joy of non-self. 3. Adapting to conditions. Facing favorable and adverse circumstances with wisdom. With a deep recognition and dependent origination and non-self, we can face life's ups and downs with a more detached and wise attitude. In success, we understand it is the result of the confluence of numerous conditions, such as effort, timing, and others' help, not attributable solely to a single I. Thus, maintaining humility and gratitude for the contributing causes. In failure, we recognize it is also due to conditions, such as insufficient preparation or changing circumstances, not hastily blaming my incompetence, thus avoiding self-denigration and instead calmly analyzing and improving the conditions. Facing criticism, we can escape the script of I am being attacked and see it as reference information for improvement. Encountering adversity, we can view it as a manifestation of the law of impermanence, accept change, and focus on what can be done in the present. This mindset of responding when things come, resting when you go, is the great freedom brought by the wisdom of non-self. 4. Harmonious coexistence. practicing selfless compassion in relationships. Applying non-self in interpersonal relationships can greatly improve the quality of communication and the atmosphere of interaction. Letting go of the fixation on "I am right, you are wrong," we become willing to listen and understand, reducing expectations of how you should be. We accept and respect the other person's true nature more. In conflict, practice temporarily setting aside your own position and try to view the world from the other's perspective. This often can turn conflict into harmony. Many contradictions in family, workplace, and society find room for resolution through the perspective of non-self. Further, practicing compassion, viewing all beings as sharing a common identity with oneself, and wishing them to be free from suffering and attain happiness, enables us to build sincere, warm, and unconditional relationships of goodwill. Conclusion. The Buddhist concept of non-self is not a negative self-denial, but the most positive and thorough recognition and embrace of life's ultimate reality. It guides us to break free from the narrow prison of the self and return to the holistic existence interconnected with all things. When we no longer expend energy maintaining an illusionary I, and are no longer shaken by its gains, losses, praise, and blame, a deep serenity and unshakable freedom arise from within. This happiness does not depend on external conditions. It is the lightness after putting down a burden, the clarity of a heart unhindered, the bliss of the Dharma experienced in unity with the flow of life.